Hello, my name is Ian Reynolds, and I'm here with Drake Brunswick, and we're bringing you your weekly news broadcast by McCook Bison TV.
In this broadcast, we'll feature the local and national news, the high school sports results, the weather, art tips, and an interview with Mrs. McNutt.
And now we'll go to Davin and Paul for your local and national news.
Hi, I'm Paul Stoney, and this is Davin Brunswick, and this is your news section. All right. There was a former college student from McCook Community College that was a basketball player. Her name is Brianna Daniels. Daniels is one of the 64 people that got chosen out of 1,000 of people that auditioned. She was competing for $100,000 on NBC's Titan Games. Daniels only played one career at MCC before she returned to her hometown of Virginia. She played for Norfolk State and eventually earned a scholarship. After her basketball career, she was one of 9 college student athletes chosen to participate in the NASCAR Drive for Diversity. She was trained as a tire changer. She made history at the age of 24 when she became the first African American woman to pit a car in NASCAR. While she was in McCook, she met great people on and off campus who treated her like family. She said they gave me the good word and spoke positive words in my life and treated me like family, which was important since I was so far away from home for the first time. And that is your local news.
In the national news, the government has been shut down since Saturday, December 22nd, 2018, and is still ongoing. The shutdown started when President Donald Trump wouldn't budge on his campaign promise, the border wall. The government shutdown has not affected all government employees. Schools, public responders, and many more are still working. The government has been shut down, but this isn't the longest in history. The longest was a 21-day clash between Bill Clinton and Congress that stretched from December 1995 to January 1996. The president is currently at the U.S.-Mexico border getting supporters and giving speeches to help get Democrats to comply with his spending bill of $5 billion for his wall to help stop illegal immigration. The president has been promising the Americans that he will build a wall if Congress allows the grant of the money the government shutdown will end. The president is currently at the U.S.-Mexico border getting supporters and giving speeches to help get Democrats to comply with his spending bill of $5 billion for his wall to help stop illegal immigration. The president has been promising the Americans that he will build a wall if Congress allows him the money. If Congress allows the money, the shutdown will end and the biggest promise of his campaign will be completed.
And now it's Nick Wolven for your weather forecast. Be sure to check out the new McCook Bison weather station. You can look it up online or on the Davis Weather Link app. You just simply create an account and bookmark the McCook MHS weather station. Links will be down in the description below.
And now Landon and Ethan will give you some information on sports.
Hi, I'm Landon Town, and I'm here with Ethan Hicks, and this is your sports section. For wrestling, on January 3rd, there was a triangular versus Phillipsburg and Oberlin at Oberlin. McCook swept the duel and beat Phillipsburg 36-33 and beat Oberlin 45-27. On January 5th, there's an invite at Norton. We placed 6th out of 16 teams overall. Alec Langan placed 2nd, Jared Cole 3rd, Hunter Cunningham 4th, Julian Stiver 4th, Carson Richards 2nd, and Talon Campbell 3rd. Upcoming wrestling. On January 12th, there's an invite at Oberlin at 10 a.m. January 17th, there's a duel versus Hastings at Hastings at 5:30 p.m. The results are posted next week. For boys and girls basketball, January 4th, boys and girls games versus Gothenburg at McCook. Boys won 57-31, girls won 36-35. January 5th, boys and girls games versus Sydney at Sydney. The results, boys win 46-33, girls lost 69-29. Upcoming basketball, January 11th, boys and girls games versus Hastings at Hastings, and January 12th, boys and girls games versus Minden at Minden. And now to Ethan Hicks for your swimming and diving.
And now for the rest of your sports section. On Saturday, December 29th, there was a swim meet at Hastings. The girls' team score was 182, And the boys' team score was 82. The girls' 200-yard medley relay with McCook with a time of placing third with a time of 2 minutes and 5 seconds, with the team of Becca Teets, Molly Tate, Carmen Cabrera Sanchez, and Laura Schmidt. Then the girls' 200-yard with a third place finish with a time of 2 minutes and 32 seconds with Carmen Cabrera Sanchez. With the girls' 200-yard free relay with a time of 1:49 was Candace Coleman, Molly Tate, Becca Teets, and Laura Schmidt. The girls' 100-yard breaststroke with a third place finish with a time of 1 minute and 15 seconds was Molly Tate. With the boys' 1 meter dive, placing fourth place was Eric Graff with a score of 168. And then fifth place, Sid Wire with a score of 164. The boys' 400-yard free relay, placing fourth with a time of 3 minutes and 59 seconds with the team of Timothy Renner, Eric Graff, Ethan Spencer, Isaac Hedwig. And Saturday, January 5th, there was a swim meet at Kearney. The women's scores was a fifth place finish of 243, and the men's score is 153. The girls' 50-yard free with a place of third with a time of 26 seconds was Laura Schmidt. The girls' 200-yard free relay with a time of 1:49 with a place of fourth was with Candace Coleman, Molly Tate, Becca Teets, and Laura Schmidt. And then the girls' 100 breaststroke was with a time of 1 minute 16 seconds was Molly Tate. And that is the end of your sports section.
And now for some drone and GoPro footage from Ian and myself.
I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight.
And now Araya is going to show us some art tips.
For this segment of your weekly art tips, you will need a pencil and a smudging stump so we can draw lips. First, you will want to start with some apple seed shapes and then make a football shape in between and connect them. Then you want to make hatch lines on the top and you will smudge it to your desired thickness of the top lip. I also recommend that if you want to build on top of it, to make some small circular shapes. And then you want to make your lines darker so they don't get lost in the smudging, and add a line to represent the lower lip. You can also try to add highlights in your own way. I decided to try and smudge the highlights in. And then for the bottom lip, I made some tiny little lines so I could try and smudge them into the shape of the bottom lip. We want the bottom lip to be lighter than the top lip. And then I threw in a nose, which takes a triangle, smudging, and then adding detail. I recommend not drawing the triangle as hard as I did for better results. And there you have your lips.
And now, Chloe McMichael with her interview with Mrs. McNutt.
I'm Claire McMichael reporting for McCook Bison TV. I'm here with the MHS Choir Director, Mrs. McNabb. Hi. How well prepared do you think the students were for their concert on Monday night?
Well, we started doing Christmas music in October, so I'm hoping that they were as prepared as they possibly could be. I think they're definitely ready for a change and ready for Christmas to be here, so I think it went really well.
That's good to hear. Do you feel like Monday's concert was well attended compared to other concerts?
Yeah, we had a full house packed again, and it seems to pretty consistently be the theme is that there's never enough space, so I think we had really good attendance.
That's good. And then, do you think the school gym is the ideal place to hold a choir concert?
I do not. I actually hate having the concerts in the gym. It's a nice space as far as the seating and everything, but I feel like when concerts are in the gym, people act like it's a basketball game instead of a choir concert. I would much rather have them in an auditorium that would fit us all and accommodate us.
Yeah, that would be a lot more helpful. Do you get any comments from parents or the public about the songs that you choose?
Yeah, for the most part, people really enjoy the songs, and I think they like the diversity. With Christmas especially, I always try to do some sacred, some secular, some about snow, just kind of mix it up a little bit, do a little of everything, and obviously make sure that everything's school appropriate. So.
Yeah, of course. And then, is there any controversy with those songs?
I try to avoid controversy as much as possible. I personally think that some of the controversy that is simmering, especially right now, is silly and that people just like to have something to argue about. But I still try to avoid controversy as much as possible just because it makes my life a lot easier.
Yeah, agreed. Well, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching this week's news broadcast. Make sure to tune in next week for the next broadcast.